It was a morning like any other in the close-knit community, with smoke rising from the chimneys of cozy homes and the occasional car trundling along the frost-kissed roads. But today, the air was crisper than usual, and a thin layer of frost painted the world in a delicate shade of silver. As the first rays of sunlight pierced the horizon, casting a warm orange glow, a resident named Mark stepped out onto his porch, sipping his steaming cup of coffee. His breath curled into wisps in the frigid air, and he marveled at the beauty of the world in winter's grip. However, his peaceful contemplation was suddenly interrupted by a faint, haunting sound, the plaintive whimper of a dog. Mark furrowed his brow and followed the sound, his heart heavy with concern. It was as if the earth itself was crying out for help. He followed the melancholic notes, winding his way through the narrow streets, until he arrived at a small square at the heart of the settlement. There, in the middle of the square, he saw a heart-wrenching sight that would forever be etched into his memory. A small dog, shivering uncontrollably, was trapped with its tongue firmly adhered to a cold metal manhole cover. Its eyes were wide with terror, and its tiny frame trembled as it let out desperate, frozen whimpers. Passers-by strolled past, some stopping only to laugh at the pitiful sight. They dismissed the dog's plight as nothing more than an amusing spectacle. Mark's heart ached as he knelt down beside the dog. He knew he couldn't stand idly by like the others. He reached out to stroke the dog's matted fur, offering words of comfort and reassurance. But the poor creature was too frightened to respond. Determined to help, Mark dialed his wife, Emily, on his phone and described the dire situation. Without hesitation, Emily grabbed a pot of hot water and rushed to the scene. Her eyes widened with sympathy when she saw the terrified dog, and she knew they had to act quickly. With gentle hands and warm hearts, Mark and Emily poured the steaming water over the metal manhole cover. They watched in anticipation as the ice gradually melted, releasing the dog from its frozen prison. The dog winced in pain as its tongue came free, but its eyes spoke volumes of gratitude as it licked Mark's hand.